What is up? You don't have to turn on subscriber mode. I want to avoid any issues. I know you might not like it, Head Rock, but it's just like, it's so much less of a headache for me to deal with, and also on like the replay and all that. I'm sorry, but with what's going on with YouTube right now, I just want to avoid getting any kind of flags or anything. But hello everyone. I'm not feeling too good, just FYI. So my dogs got into a fight last night and we had to pull them apart, and Tulip bit me pretty fucking bad. And so my finger is, it's been bleeding since last night. So if it doesn't stop bleeding by the time Peaches gets home, I might have to go to the hospital and get stitches. So just FYI. I told Holocron, because today I'm painting Holocron's eye. Yeah, I'm painting Holocron's eye today, and I told him, I was like, I mixed all the paint. It took me twice as long as it usually does, but my finger is pretty fucked, and it's very, very swollen, and I can't bend it. And when I woke up this morning, the Band-Aids that I had on from last night were full of blood, and I rebandaged it and everything, but I even put, like, we have liquid skin, and I put that on it, and it was still bleeding pretty bad. So, yeah. Peach is going to look at it when he gets home, and we'll see if I need to go and get stitches. But who would have thought my little Princess Tulip with her little tic-tac teeth could, do this much damage. But I'm just pissed that they were fighting. And then Tulip was mad at me because I spanked her for biting me. And she's bit Peaches before, but her and Dixie, when they fight, they try to murder each other. And unfortunately, this is my dominant hand, so I'm going to try my best, but I might be painting really slowly, and I might be taking breaks because it does hurt. I did take some, sucks because since I'm pregnant, I can't take like any real painkillers. I can take Tylenol. So I took Tylenol when I woke up. My finger was fucking throbbing, and it was not fun this morning. And so the Tylenol kicked in, and I was able to do stuff like make myself breakfast and, change my clothes. But I'm not, it still kind of hurts. So yeah, it's not fun. But I don't want to go to the doctor and have to explain about Tulip, because I don't want Tulip getting in trouble, because they're crazy when it comes to dog bites. So I'm like, I might just suck it up and suffer. But yeah, I'm not happy with her right now. She's in trouble. She was a bad dog. And it's just because they're both in heat right now. They always get like this when they go into heat. I keep telling Joey little babies to stop being little jackasses. They're little jackasses right now. Little jackass doggies. I'm like, stop acting like jerks. But Tulip, like, she's a brat most of the time, but like last night she was being a little jerk. So I keep telling her, I'm like, stop being a fucking jerk. And it sucks because I have like my cousin's wedding this weekend, so Peaches and I are going to go out of town. I'm like, ugh, I hope they're not fighting while we're gone. They usually don't. They usually fight over like attention or toys and stuff. Who's in heat? My dogs. My dogs are both in heat. Oh, my eye painting that I painted yesterday is up on Instagram if you guys want to watch that reel. It'll be posted on YouTube on Thursday on this channel. If you go to the short section of my channel, you can see I re-upload all of my reels onto this channel. So this is Holocron's eye. You guys have seen him in the chat many, many times. He gave me an eye with a very intense shadow. So we're going to be working with that today. But yeah, I'm going to be significantly lower energy today than I was yesterday because I'm just in a lot of pain. Yeah, my plan was last night was to go on John's, what was it, Post Kings last night and help him finish like the first 24 hours, but I was dealing with my bloody finger. So I could not do that. I hear little princess. Little jackass. What do you want? Spoiled little brat. I always say, I'm like, she's the most spoiled dog in the world, and she really is. Good thing it wasn't a bigger dog. Yeah, no kidding. See, I don't like big dogs. I like little dogs. I don't ever want to have a dog that, like, can overpower me. Like, just this little princess can do this much damage to my hand. I'm like, fuck, I could never have a giant dog. That's just a no-no to me. And she was only being like that because she was trying to fight with Dixie and we were trying to pull him off of her. Let's see. Little Princess Tulip's just sitting here like she did nothing wrong. Like she's still a perfect little angel. Little shit. So this is I-169, guys. Isn't that crazy? I'm getting so close. So close to the finish line. I think I started this in like, what, 2021? So to have come this far is like crazy to me. Yeah, it took me a long time, but you know, life happens. And you just kind of got to roll with it. And I feel like I wasn't painting as much back when I first started this project as I have been trying to do now. But yeah, a lot of artists spend years upon years, if not decades, on big projects like this. So it's not like it's unheard of. Maybe to like non-artsy people it is, but I guess to me it's not. Not everyone can just whip out masterpieces. Not everyone's Cecil and can just spend 5 minutes on a drawing and be done. Some of us have to build our skill. We're not born talented. Sell it for $100. So what? Oh yeah, Cecil's drawings. I know, right? Yeah. Here's a masterpiece. I'm surprised he never sold that Shane one. That Shane drawing is epic. It like perfectly captures it. That little sketch. It is funny. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not blessed with that kind of talent like Cecil is. I gotta practice at this shit. Yes, some people are like, why are you obsessed with eyes? I'm like, I'm not obsessed with eyes. I'm trying to get better. I'm practicing. That's what this is. I've heard it many, like, the times before, like, when I was in college, like, you got to do it a bunch of times because, like, the muscle memory you build up, like, you'll get better. So you got to draw every day, practice every day. And, I mean, look at all the Olympians. I'm sure that all of them are going and practicing every day. And Anthony Hopkins did an interview, and I was like, I didn't, I don't know. I thought actors just kind of, acted. I've never been interested in acting, so I didn't know like about like how there's all these different types of practices and philosophies. And so Anthony Hopkins, I was watching because I like Silence of the Lambs, so I was watching an interview with him, and he was explaining how the way he does his lines is he says them 250 times, and that's how he like memorizes his lines and needs to get to know his character. And he does like absolutely no research on the roles that he's playing because he says everything that you need to know about your character is written in the dialogue for you. So you say the lines 250 times and then you know your character. And I'm like, well, I mean, it must work considering how great of an actor he is. I mean, look at every part he's ever played. He's fucking awesome. So, yeah. But I thought 200 was a good number. The process I usually do is I like block in all the colors and then I go in and like I blend them and mix it all together. But I kind of like having like the eye all detailed and then all the other areas I can, touch up as I go. So when I hang out like with Peaches and we watch our like TV shows together at night or movies, I've been sketching out, like I've been coming up with ideas because I really want to do paintings for Halloween this year. And so I was painting that fairy, that like pumpkin fairy the other night. And I wanted to do like more, so I came up with like a vampire concept. It's kind of like I added like, because I was trying to figure out like what kind of background I wanted, and I made like a forest, and it kind of gave me like Persephone vibes. So I'm like, oh, maybe like I'll do like a Persephone vampire kind of thing. I just need to add a pomegranate to her hand. But yeah. So then last night I was trying to like come up with ideas for a ghost girl and a zombie girl. I just kind of want to do like cute pinup kind of things. Maybe I'll make them all fairies, but I don't know. I just really wanted to paint a fairy. And then it's kind of evolving into other things, but you guys liked them, so I was like, maybe that'll be a fun thing I do in October. Hopefully. I always have these big plans and then they get tousled. Like my freaking finger. Pizza. Oh, I want pizza so bad. Do you guys have a favorite color eye to see me paint? Like, you guys like a technique or something? Or do you not care? Holocron has like very pink skin. There's lots of pinks in this painting. Pinks and reds. I feel bad I don't see Holocron in the chat yet. I sent him the link to the stream. I feel bad he's missing his own eye painting. I had messaged him earlier to let him know that I'm like, hey, I don't know like if I'm gonna do it because of my injury. I told him I was gonna test out mixing the paint and see how I felt. So I feel bad if he misses the whole thing, but he's pretty good about catching replays, so he probably will. He sent me both his right eye and his left eye. So this one has a very intense shadow that you're going to see me add in a minute. Dynamic lighting. To a T. My neighbors finally finished the construction on their house like a week or two ago, and I thought it was done, and then I woke up this morning to the sound of drilling, which means they're back. I hope not forever, because I do not want to deal with that. It was hell. So you know a movie I've never like actually watched all the way through is that Steel Magnolias movie with like Dolly Parton, Sally Fields, and Julia Roberts. I tried watching it because it like kept coming up on my recommendations, and I watched it like when I was dead tired, so I like passed out. But now, because I guess my phone heard me turn it on, because our phone's listening to everything, it keeps like showing me reels and stuff from scenes in it, and so it spoiled the movie for me. And I was like, oh, this is a depressing movie. I only watched like the beginning. I fell asleep like right after, or like during the wedding, because I don't remember the wedding finishing. And I'm like, just, you can't get married because you have diabetes. I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people that have had diabetes that have gotten married. But I guess she had like serious, really bad diabetes. And yeah, I guess it's based on a true story. I don't know. I wasn't expecting like a bunch of women talking in a beauty parlor was like the plot of the movie. And then shit happening over the years. So it was I don't know. I can kind of understand why I fell asleep, but yeah, I was like, okay. Well, now I don't need to watch it because I saw pretty much all the depressing scenes on Instagram now. It keeps playing me all the reels and all the audio. But I don't think I've ever actually like watched a movie with Dolly Parton where she's like in the movie a lot. So yeah. Yeah, so I wanted to watch a Dolly Parton movie, and that one I was like, oh, it's got Sally Fields and Julia Roberts. This should be good. Did you guys know Julia Roberts had like a sister that died, and all she wanted was her husband to get all of her stuff when she died, and Julia Roberts wouldn't let her. Like, she wouldn't let the husband get the dog and stuff. It's like, what the hell? I was watching, there's this great conspiracy theory video or like channel. It's called Cults and Coffee. And so I was like binge watching her videos. And yeah, she did one about like Glee and all the people that have died that have been in Glee. And I'm like, I didn't realize like pretty much everyone is dying from Glee. And there's this whole like thing with the cast of Glee and everything that was going on. I remember hearing about the girl that drowned because she was like out with her son and she saved her son, but she didn't have energy to save herself, which is really, really sad. So I remember that being big news. And then the one guy, remember him, like the one that had like the OD, like right before the last season, so they had to like change the ending of the show. But yeah, that's why like when Ethan was talking about how he's such like a big Sopranos fan, I honestly thought The Sopranos was like a show like Glee, like just about singers. I didn't know it was. Headrock, thank you for the 15 bits. Almost forgot. I dreamt about you last night. There was a Jack show get together LA, and I was driving you there for some reason. Fun times. Oh. That is a dream because John would never come to LA. Heck, I hate going to LA myself. I had to go the other day. I did not enjoy it, but that is random. Was it for our Daft Punk whatchamacallit, our Daft Punk comic show? Yeah, because I told this story yesterday while I was streaming. I had this like weird dream that instead of American Idol, it was like, I don't know. It was for comics. So it was like pimp your comic, but American Idol style. And so, but like me, John, and Cecil were the judges, and Shane would be like a guest judge for every now and then. And but we were in like Daft Punk like costumes. So Cecil was like Cecil, but Daft Punk. John was like a Daft Punk wolf. Fuck, what was I wearing? I don't know. Go back on the chat. I might have remembered yesterday. I don't remember right now. But it was a strange dream. And people were like competing on this show to like get their comic book pimped out. It was very, very bizarre. I guess our subconscious do weird things. Dream didn't go far enough to find out what it was all about. You guys see all those interviews of Agatha going around? Oh, how gay is it? And I'm like, this is just this interviewer trying to spruce up controversy. He's like so obsessed with gayness. He's like asking everyone, how gay is it? How gay is it? Is this the gayest show? It's like, oh my God, dude. Like, no one is obsessed with gayness as much as you are. Like, just, can you, like, the main actress that plays Agatha, like, she's been a character actress for years. I remember, do you guys ever watch the movie back when Matthew McConaughey did rom-coms, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? Like, she's hilarious in that movie. And I'm just like, she asked her, like, a question about seeing, like, another person in this show. And she's, like, trying to give an honest answer. And then he's like, oh, yeah, the gays, like, love Madonna or something like that. Like, he brought up Madonna. He's like, oh, yeah, the gays love him. And I'm like, stop trying to make everything gay, dude. Even the gays are sick and tired of this shit. Like, the actual gay people, I'm pretty sure he's gay, but so, like, normal gay people roll their eyes at this shit. They're so sick and tired of it. Mm. Oh, I'm so like one thing about the meds, Tylenols, I feel like it's making me sleepy. But it's better than just the pain. That shit fucking hurt. I was gonna film like a video about the whole Agatha thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna paint first because I don't want to be like super low energy. So I didn't want to attempt to put on like makeup or do my hair. I just threw it up. I'm like, I'm not gonna be on camera for this, so I don't. Maybe I'll feel better in like an hour or two, and then I can, become alive. But I don't know. I'll switch out the Band-Aid after I'm done painting and see if it stopped bleeding yet. But so like maybe I was like tossing around in my sleep, which is why it kept bleeding, like why my finger didn't stop bleeding all night. But I don't think that that's particularly a good thing that it is still bleeding. I really, really, really don't want to go to the hospital. So they're gonna like do all this extra stuff because they're like, oh my god, you're pregnant. I'm like, yeah, I'm really sure a bite on my finger is really gonna affect my pregnancy. I'm sure of it. I'm sure it's the end of goddamn time. And they're gonna want to do all these tests, and it's gonna become like super expensive trip, and I just don't want to deal with that. Especially when I'm pretty sure it's fine. But we put iodine on it already. So, you got stitches. Oh, Patrick, you weren't here. Tulip and Dixie are both in heat, and they got into a fight last night, and me and Peaches were trying to pull them apart, and Tulip bit me pretty bad, and my finger's pretty fucked up. It's this one, and I woke up and it was still bleeding, and like it's really fucking swollen under the bandage. Hurts really bad. But I took the only thing I can take, which is Tylenol. And that has helped a bit. But yeah, she's being a little shit. She's being a little jerk. I'm like, can you two just get along? But they always fight when they're in heat. For anyone asks, Tulip will get fixed after she has 1 litter. I'm gonna have Tulip have 1 litter, and then after that, she will get fixed. Dixie, I don't know what Peach is gonna do with that. I don't know if he's gonna fix her or not, but I don't know. I think he wants to try breeding her too for puppies. But see, with my family, what happens is somebody has a dog, that dog has puppies, everyone in the family gets a dog or gets a puppy, and that way all of our dogs in the family are related. So growing up, my brother had Boston Terriers, and so his Boston Terrier, he only had to have 1 litter, and we got 2 of them. So we had our 2 Boston Terriers, and so my brother, he had the mom and the runt. His dad got a dog. His best friend got a puppy. So like all of our dogs were like related and friends with each other. And so that's what we always have done. Like all of our dogs have been like puppies from another family member that had a dog that had puppies. Sometimes we've gotten other dogs. Like my mom wanted a pug and nobody in the family had a pug. So my mom went out and got a pug. So that's how we got Stinky. Oh, Tulip. And then I've always wanted a Pekingese, so I got myself a Pekingese. And so once Tulip has her 1 litter of babies, and you have a line of people waiting for him in the family. But I told Peaches I want to keep them all, and he said no. And I'm like, just wait until they're here. I was going to have her have puppies last year, but then I was planning a wedding and all of this stuff. And now I'm pregnant, so she can't have one now. Gotta wait. But yeah, that's why I haven't fixed Tulip yet. But I'll get her fixed eventually. After she has her one nidle and I get little princess baby Tulip puppies. Also, I kind of like don't want to get her fixed just because Pekingese are really hard to find. Like I never see Pekingese ever. And so, you know, it's like I need to spread the Pekapee love. And spread the love of the Pekapees, huh? Except you're a brat. You are a spoiled, rotten rat, Tulip. You're so spoiled because you're so cute and you get away with everything. I can't say no to her. She's too cute for her own good. She knows. She knows she has me and Peaches wrapped around her finger. And she knows all she's got to do is look at us with those big brown eyes, and a little puppy face, and we're like, oh, you're so cute. We can't be mad at you. Like last night, I'm like, you bit me, little shit. You bit me. You attacked Dixie Doo. And you're the one that's acting all upset. Like I hurt your feelings because I yelled at you for biting me. Like she got so mad she got a spanking. She's like, how dare you? And I'm like, I patted your little butt and you bit me and made me bleed. Those two are not the same thing. But she's a spoiled little shit. And that is my fault because I spoil her rotten. Because most of the time she's a good girl. Except right now. Right now she'd be butt. But yeah, she bit me and she was mad at me. It's so funny how these dogs suck. Hmm. Hey, right here on it. It's funny, the last three eyes, like the last set of three that I painted, all were the left eyes, and now these three eyes that I'm painting are the right eyes. I think it's funny. Mm. Da-da-da. Do you guys prefer it when I paint like during the day, or did you guys like it better when it's at night? It doesn't really make a difference to me, but I just want to know what you guys prefer. At night. Anytime is good, Anna. No preference here, Cole. Yeah, I know some people prefer at night, some people prefer during the day. Guess it really depends on like where you live and what your schedule is. My finger's starting to hurt again. I might need to go take some more Tylenol. It's been a few hours since I took some, so I think it's good. Oh yeah, it's been plenty of time. No wonder it's hurting. I'm actually surprised it lasted this long. That's what she said. think Peaches is home, Princess. I heard his car. Bubba, Tulip, Peaches home. Tulip, go get Peaches. Go get him. Go get him, Tulip. Peaches is home. Go get Peaches. Go get him. Tulip, go get Peaches. She's like, no. She's like, you're tricking me. Tutu, go get Peaches. Go get him. Tulip, Peaches came home. Go get him. She does not believe me. Can't you hear him? Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. There you go. Go get him. He came home just to see you. She knows she's still in trouble. I don't know why you're hiding in here with me, Baba. He's not the one that's mad at you. You didn't buy him. Mm-hmm. Philip, you're gonna make him cry. He came all the way home just to see you. You don't want to pay attention to him? You'd be such a butt. Tutu. Tulip. Go see Peaches. Go get him. These dogs, man. These dogs. Mm. What do you guys think of the shadow? Do you like the intensity of it? I always like adding like the blue details in the skin. I think it really brings like the tones to life. Adds that nice dynamic. It's funny, before I did this project, I like never knew to do that. Hence why it's important to practice and look at reference. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. My tummy's talking to me now. Mm. So please smash the like button if you guys haven't already. I would very much appreciate it. Oh, what's up, holocrons? Shadow looks good, better than in the picture. Just as interesting as I did hope. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, once I add in all the details, it'll look better. I think it'll look better. Tulip, do you hear him? Tulip, I hear Peaches. She never wants to hang out with me when Peaches is here. She probably got in trouble this morning while I was still sleeping. I saw, when I got up, Lamb Chop was missing her head. Poor thing. Her and Dixie must have been fighting over Lamb Chop. They've gone through like 5 of those things already. Excuse me. I lick your butt. Your butt tastes so good. That's fantastic, Bubba. Oh, did you guys hear her? She made a little noise. She makes the sweetest little noise. It's so cute. She's such a cute, sweet little angel. Hmm. Keeps making a little noise. She's so cute. I love it when she makes her little puppy noise. Mm. It's always like cool to see how just adding in like the eyebrow brings it all together. So the other day I went to LA Horror Con to help and hang out with Sav. Sav had like a booth there. And when we were packing up, so like she got there and she told me she kind of like on the first day she had like a mini like not panic attack, but she had like a little freak out because there was no table and chairs for her. And so I'm like, I've never heard of a con that doesn't provide a table and chairs for their people, for their like exhibitors. Like that's just unheard of to me. I've been to so many cons and I've never heard that. Like you can tell them you don't want it, but I've never heard that they don't provide it. And she's like, yeah, it costs extra. And I'm like, that's stupid. And so her boyfriend was able to like get her some while she like attempted to like set up and like kind of figure out the situation. And then, I couldn't go there on Friday or Saturday because, I was I was at the Pop Culture Crisis show on the East Coast. And then Saturday, I knew I was flying home early, but I thought I was going to be helping John with his closeout. But by the time I would have been able to get to her, the con would have been ended for that day anyway. So I was, not going to be able to make it until Sunday. So I was helping her and she was telling me how like this one weird guy like kept like hitting on her and wouldn't leave her alone for a while. And I was like, oh, that sucks. And then at the end of the con, I'm assuming it was the guy that like helped like with the booking and stuff. He came over and I don't know, he was just staring at me all weird. And I was like, oh my gosh. And she's like, we were kind of laughing because usually like if she gets hit on by a weird guy, I get hit on by a weird guy. And I'm like, I'm super pregnant, but I guess I was sitting down. But so he came over and he started asking about the table because the con like started to slow down because the Emmys were happening the same night at this like the same. It was at the LA Convention Center, but it was like on the other side. So I actually got there pretty early, but it took me forever to get into the parking structure because all of the streets were blocked off for the freaking Emmys. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, there's a con going on, like, there's other things in this area, and I tried telling them because I tried getting through, and I'm like, "I'm trying to go to, like, this con. I'm supposed to be helping my friend that's working at it," and they wouldn't let me through, and I'm like, "I don't wanna go to the Emmys, I don't even know." Like, I was like, "Is the Emmys for TV? Is it for music?" I'm pretty sure the Grammys are for music, but I still I'm like, I can't even remember what the Emmys are for, like, off the top of my head. I cannot tell you. But, I was super frustrated, and so I had to, like I went in, like, the one way they didn't have blocked off. I had to, like, go back on the freeway and, like, go this, like, weird way just to get to the freaking parking, and then it was, like, caterers only parking. I was like, "Fuck this, just" you know, "I'm just parking. I don't even care at this point. I just need to get into this damn con." But so anyways, I was just, like, not in the mood for people. Like, I just wanted to hang out with Sav at that point. And, um, yeah, so, like, we're, like, trying to break it down for, like, the end of the con, and he comes over and he starts, like, taking apart the table, and I'm like, "I can do that." And then he was like he tried, like, giving Sav shit for not, like he's like, "Oh," he's like, "You didn't bring your own table and chairs," and I was defending her. I was like, "I've been to a lot of cons, and there's, like" I was like, "It's unheard of to not provide them for people that paid money for a booth," and he's like, "Well, we have to rent these tables, and we'd have to pay for them, so it's cheaper just for you guys to bring your own tables because everyone has their own folding chairs and tables," and I was like, "Except her." Like, catching him just in that, like, he's trying to say, "Oh, everybody already has it," and it's like, she obviously doesn't, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, well, we only charge 300 for a booth, and, we would have to charge, like, 4 to 500," and I kinda, like, laughed at that because 'cause I'm like, "Bruh, I've been to so many cons that" I'm like, "$300, like, dude, you make that much, like, it does not cost what he was trying to, like, say it would cost to just provide the table and chairs for everyone. I'm like, "Bruh, like, no." So I just wasn't having it with him. And I'm just what's a booth if not a big table? I know, it's so stupid. Weird guys at cons never Well, no, I'm just like, how do you, like, sell booths and not, just like, they if you're paying what I guess she paid $300 for her space, and I asked her, I was like, "How much did you pay for this?" And she couldn't remember because Sav does, like, a lot of cons, but I'm like, the first year I, like, remember Midsummer Scream, which is now the biggest Halloween con on the West Coast. I was like, I'm pretty sure, like, when I was looking at it, like, I'm pretty sure those booths were only, like, $300, but still, I'm like, I don't care. These are people, like, they gave you money for a space. It's not a big space, and it wasn't like it wasn't a full-size folding table, it was one of, like, the smaller ones. Like, I feel like the one I have in here that I have, like, my extra supplies on because I haven't gotten a new desk for it yet, just that folding table I feel like was bigger than the one that Sav got, and so she had to rent them from it anyway, so I'm like, "So you already have these?" Because that was another thing, her boyfriend rented it from the con. So I'm like, "So you guys already had these anyways. It's not like you have to go and rent them from other people. You literally just had them, and so you just wanted to charge extra for people to rent them." I'm like, "That's shady, bro." But he's trying to, like, talk to me like, "Oh, no, we would have to charge them 400 or $500." And I'm like, "Okay." It's dumb. And she even told me we were at a designer con and she had a booth there, and I guess he came up to her at designer con and told her to come to that con. And so I'm like, so she's someone that, like, you scouted out to come to your con to try to get people, and you're still treating her like that? I don't like that. I don't like my friends getting taken advantage of like that. Like their biggest star at the con when I looked up who was going to be there was Kyle Reese from Terminator and then like Vasquez from Aliens. I was like, this is a very small con. And I think like Sav she'll go to con. She likes getting out of the house. She likes going out and doing things much more than I do. But she did this really funny collection of like horror villains, but like sexy women in lingerie. So whenever she goes to like cons, there's always like scouts for other cons, and they always try to get her to go to like the horror ones because of them. Everybody like I guess like her Terrifier one is her newest one. It's like a top seller now. I'll show you her Instagram when I'm done, but yeah, everybody likes her. I told her I was like, you should set them up like a cell block tango and make a t-shirt of it or like a long print. Mm-hmm. Holocron, are you blonde? All the highlights on your eyebrows indicate you are a blonde. I guess you are German. Should expect nothing less. A blonde-haired, blue-eyed German, who would have thought? I've always wondered in like German schools, do they just kind of gloss over the 30s and the 40s, or like do they really go into the history and be like, hey, this is how, you know, our we got manipulated by a psychopath. Like, what do you guys do in school when that happens? I'm kind of morbidly curious. I did like Germany when I went. I really liked well, it wasn't in Stuttgart, but it was a city outside of Stuttgart. There's like a Roman bridge. My cousin and his wife took us there. They were telling us all about how like Germany, like they have like a bunch of Christmas festivals. And how Christmas festivals are really big there. And I was like, oh, cool. Think of like other cities in Germany. I liked Munich. I wish we could have spent more time there, but had to make our way over to Berlin. Good old Berlin. And to see Peaches' twin. Peaches' twin works for this like international college, so they have a bunch of locations around the world, and he actually speaks German. He taught himself German. I was like, okay. But he like went over to Germany when he was in high school as like an exchange student, so he knows a lot of people in Germany, I guess. I really liked Berlin. Although there wasn't like very many German people. Most of the people there were like Turkish or what's the other one? Syrian. It was funny. I was at like they have like flea markets. I was at one of them. I was trying to buy Sav a present. And whatchamacallit? Peaches' twin lives in Berlin. No, he doesn't live in Berlin anymore. He was only there for 6 months. But no, I was trying to buy Sav a present. And I was like, you have to like kind of haggle with them in German. And so I like tried asking the girl how much it was. And she's like, you speak English? And she's like, okay, good. She's like, I'm so much better than English. I was like, you speak English? And she's like, yeah, English is so much easier to learn than German. I was like, oh, okay. So like all of the Turks and Syrians, they all spoke English better than German. So I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, oh, okay. I just missed the food. The food there was so good. I feel like all food in Europe was significantly better than any of the food I've had here in the States. Everything tasted better in Europe. Except the pizza. The pizza I was not fond of. I had pizza in England and I was not too happy with it. And then like the Mexican food. We had Mexican food in Germany. And I'm like, I'm super simple. All I want are like asada tacos with queso, like plain. And the guy brought me like the weirdest thing ever. And he was a Syrian. And I had to like show them a picture. I'm like, no, 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 no. I was like, this is not a taco. This is not queso. Those are onions. I'm like, it's the easiest order. And I was like, ugh, I could never live in Europe. There's no Mexicans here. I love Mexican food. How do you not get a plain taco right? Oh, Tulip is making the sweetest little puppy noise. It's so cute. Is it Tulip so cute? Tulip is How cute. He's a little brat. My little baby. She's freaking spoiled, I swear. There's some blonde on these eyelashes here. I already know I'm gonna stuff my face after this stream. This kid's gonna be hungry. Yesterday, I didn't even realize it till later on. But I guess now it's only 99 days, but Yesterday was officially 100 days until my due date. So, baby will be here, supposedly, in 100 or now 99 days. "99 days and then I get my baby." I don't know why it's like it seems sooner than that. I posted a picture and some people are like, "You're still so small." And I'm like, "I don't feel small. I feel ginormous." But I guess I still am looking a little on the smaller side. Isn't that crazy? In 199 days, I'll have a tiny little human. I'll have a mini Peaches. Tulip's gonna get another human to look directly at her at all times, huh, Tulip? Have a new human. It'll be just like Peaches. All Tulip wants is like someone that will feed her and stare at her, or that she can stare at them. And don't worry, he's coming. He'll be here. Little doggy, you're so cute. Look at those big brown eyes. Look at those big brown eyes and little itty bitty puppy nose. She's so freaking cute. It's impossible to stay mad at her because she's so cute. I'm gonna be such a pushover when it comes to this kid. It's so close to being done. And I'm getting kicked, which means someone woke up and someone is hungry. Russell Hall, thank you for the super chat. Alex Jones is on Alex Stein if you want to listen to something. Thanks, Russell. I'm actually almost done. That's cool. How's that going? Is that your way of telling me that you want to listen to something else, Russell? By the way, welcome everyone, Russell Hall, to the chat. How you like it, Holocron? I hope I captured your essence. Tulip, do you hear Peaches? I hear him. Are you not gonna go see him? Tulip, you're gonna make him cry. Tulip, go see Peaches. Yeah. Yeah, right when I'm done with this, I'm gonna have to go off air and eat and take some more pain meds because my finger is hurting. Holocron, if you're still in the chat, message me on Instagram and let me know what kind of leafing you want. I think I have the one for your niece written down, but I don't remember if you ever told me which one you want. What's that little noise you just made, Papa? To make the sweetest little noise. Hmm. Okay. Time to sign it. What do you guys think? You guys like it? Let me point that out a little bit. There we go. Cool. Okay, some photos. We can make a thumbnail. Yeah, what do you guys think? You like it? Hmm. She makes such a noise. Hmm. Here, I'll move this down so you guys can see a little better. And just remember, it is flipped because my camera is upside down. So here, and it's at like a bit of an angle. What do you guys think? Do you guys like that like intense shadow? Guys, that was eye 169. Next eye is going to be 170. And I only have 30 more left. Woohoo! And here I said I would show you guys the one from yesterday. So in case you guys didn't know, this is my art Instagram. I'll post it in the chat. It should be in the description. This eye will be posted tomorrow. I keep a schedule. So here's my Instagram. You guys can see this was all of the last 50 eyes, so the 101 to 150. That's how many eyes. Like, look at them compared to me. That's how many eyes there are. Takes up a lot of wall space. So now I got 20 more than this now, or almost 20. But here's the eye from yesterday.
It means you're not important enough. If no one sees you as a threat, it means you're not strong enough. If no one talks behind your back, it means you're not outstanding enough. If someone is taking advantage of you, it means you have value. If someone isolates you, it means you're strong enough.
I'm probably going to get
If
black
someone
here.
imitates you, it means you are charismatic. If someone slanders you, it means you are too prominent. If someone mocks you, it means you have unique thinking. If someone confronts you, it means you are superior to them.
Yeah, I don't know why I chose The Godfather. I hate that movie. But I don't know. It felt right for this eye for some reason. That was that one. This is a couple days before. But yeah, so all of these I film while I paint them. And then what number are your wife and I don't know. I haven't even added you guys into the thing yet. I need to go in and do that. I have them saved somewhere. But yeah, this is Nina's eye. Don't forget Zav's Instagram too. Oh yeah, let me pull that up. So yeah, all of the eyes that I paint, I go and I post them on my Instagrams. Go follow me. It's the Art of Anna TSWG. But I post like all of the eyes. If you guys want to watch this sped up video, it's sketch Savvy. Here we go. So this was Sav's booth, but you can see she's got the funny. Here, I'll post this link in the chat as well. Go and follow Sav on Instagram. But she did this whole like. Let me find him on here. Here it is. There's the Terrifier. So she did all of these like horror villains, like as like women in like the slutty lingerie kind of thing, and everybody liked the Terrifier one. That was getting a lot of comments on it. I told her she needs to put them all together. There's Freddie. She posts like videos of her drawing traditionally and digitally. Gosh, she needs to post all of them. But here we go. So there she's got the dude from Scream, Freddie, Michael Myers. I thought she had Jason on here, but I don't see him. Terrifier. Yeah, she sold a lot of t-shirts of these ones. But I told her, I was like, once you get enough, you need to put them all in like a cell block tangle. Like put them all together and make a print of them all together, or in what you call all together in one print, or like a t-shirt. Oh, she's just gotta get more done, but everybody always stops and laughs at them. And she's got stickers and stuff. Yeah. But so yeah, I'm done with this painting. I'm gonna go take some pain meds and eat some food. My finger is hurting like crazy. I don't know if I'll be back later, but I'm gonna try to post a video tomorrow on my main channel about this whole Agatha's gay thing. But everyone, thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you. Holocron, I hope you like it. Everyone that's watching, smash the like button and leave me a comment. It'll help me in the algorithm. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye, everyone.